who came to me and he told me I was going to kill my father and mother both when he was chanting the monks. And when he could not kill the father and mother, then he started killing himself. And when I asked the monster sitting on him, he told me that they want more people in the subconscious or the supraconscious area so that they can make them come into the sleep. So they want them to come. See this. Death, I don't know. Even if somebody dies, they can be born again. There's no problem. Because you don't die. But this is not. This is enslavement by these people. When you die, you're going to their realm and they use you for this. And then you cannot get out. Because when you are living, it is possible. But if you are dead, you are absolutely under their hands. So many of them that are into your mind, they ask me for moksha. They say that you promise us that you will liberate us from this horrible thing. Or you will give us realization. And that's why some of the very horrid ones also get realization for a second. That's all. Because I have promised. But then they don't come further. They just give up. Because I promised them, so I just do. But if you have to continue, then you have to understand that you are saints, you have been seeking. And you cannot be frivolous about it. You cannot be playing about it. But you have to come to great humility and receive it. The more you try to receive it, the better it will go. And you will go further and further. Because you must know you are already being doubt. You have already been possessed. You are already under somebody's influence. You must know all of you are. Sooner you see, the better. I'm happy, Bhagwan suffers, but he sees it. If you start seeing them attacking you, it will be better than to be attacked and just numbed. You don't know. Be very happy. You're numb, like drunken. Better to be aware of the pain than to be deadly so that you do not know if something is coming. Because you are a special fighter and special. So be careful about this because your subconscious and your the pre-conscious both have suffered quite a lot of damages. Not so much in previous lives and in this short life that you have. With the help of these horrid. You have to come very positive to this and to understand that you are. But if you are still identifying with them, it's better that you share the happiness and the service. You won't trust that it's going to be tremendous task for all of us to work. You know how difficult it is. Then say, you see how we were doing. Tomorrow when you will be realized, you will know that you will have to do the same thing as these people have been breaking their heads, picking here, picking there, and the needles and pain, and needles and all kinds of screwing up that was going on in their heads and things. The way they were trying to push your kundalini was so difficult. You have seen it yourself. And which you will have to do yourself when you will be giving it to others. So you must understand this cooperate. And be wise. Don't come into the charm of these people. They have given you nothing so far except for emptying your purses and making them. They have nothing. And because most of you have been. In India, when I started my work, I never talked about it. But then we got some groups which were going outside and we had a terrible time. And those who were realized to know why it was happening like this. And I had to tell them about this that exists. I never told them. You'll be surprised if you hear my first lecture in America. I never mentioned about this. Nor did I mention about spirits that are they are. And that's how they have brought such a benefit. Such a benefit. It was never that bad, you see. In the Gita, Krishna has said, Paritrana is a sal, Vinashaya is meaning, I come again and again on this earth. Destroy the monsters, the dustas, horde, forces, satanic forces, and to give protection to the saints. But here the saints are confused with them, and this Kali Yuga is terrible. Where are the saints? I find the saint has got something sitting on his head. And it's so delicately moving. It's very good. Take it. Unless and until you are cooperative, it's going to be very difficult. But once some number of yours is nicely done and done, then you will work much faster, I'm sure. Same thing happened in India for 2 years. Imagine 12 people I was working. And 12 people got realization out of 25. After 2 years, it is much quicker. And you get it because you are serious. Get it? But you are shifting. It doesn't stay. With Indians, they take time, but it stays because their chakras are full. But they are really not yet seeking. You were seeking, but you went into the pit in your seeking. All these broken bones have to be put right. All these broken hearts are not right. Now just go and understand that it is all for denying is the easiest thing. So don't deny. All have experience, most of you have of vibrations. And you can see there are some people who can feel your vibrations and can tell you. You can also get it. You can be also of the same type and of a much higher type. If you little bit cooperate with me and don't get disgusted with yourself. One day indeed it will be like this, next day it will be like that. Doesn't matter. In any case you are progressing. So don't get upset. I know why you are upset. But that will look. Alright? So just be patient. You have to be patient. Because you have had a problem. How did you accept this horrible Mahesh Yogi? How? Why did you accept him? Bending your head before him. Why did you do it? Before all these gurus? There's another one, Pia, who came from Sweden, Denmark. She told me, I can't accept you, mother. I said, what? What did you do with the Lama? With that Lama, every day she had to go to him and bow before him 1,001 times. For 1 month. And she wouldn't accept me. You see? Very nice. First is about to accept. 1,001 times she had to do every day. And she couldn't accept me, so she went away. Because there was another Lama sitting there, I think, in her head. And she's a confused. She's having a very bad time, but she's. But thank God. Sometimes you see, we have to try for such horrible people. They enter into us, they trouble us about. They divert your attention, they take away so much of your time, discussing, arguing. How can you argue without? This is a happening. You cannot argue without. Still, I'm quite good at arguments and answering your questions. I've learned how to do it. And I have too much patience. But why do you want to waste your time? That's a this thing is to get to. So then I should how's this of talking about food, but we have enjoy. The whole world is created for your enjoyment, for your business. I know you're small. Just I wash everything I will do. But cooperate. Don't waste 4 years we took to create these 7 people. 4 years. Because you are the first in this Western world to be lost. Many things can be done, but only one thing I can't do is to coach. How many people have had libus with them? So, any questions? Of course, any questions? Then we can have food. And then I see their Kumbhi. That is the last. How many of you had libus? So, lemons. Those are Have you thrown? Are you better now? Getting spaced out. That's it. Spacing out is the point. Never felt that before. Are you feeling any cool in the hand? How is it? Jerry? Yeah, it's smoking. It's kind of smoking. Smoking. No, I just got very strong morphine. And you know, I'll stop your smoke. Yes, I will. Because once you start doing that, then I have to do something. Let it stop it. Smoking has to be stopped. Because it's very bad and Krishna doesn't like very bad. It should be Sakra and it's very easy. Very easy. You will be surprised. Within 1 year's time, you'll be surprised how mature you will be and how you give up these things. Except a few things you don't give up, which I'm going to tell you. Very few people. Ah, better now. See? Better? How are you, David, Mr. David? Huh? No. Pleased to be here. Pleased to be here tonight. Is it? But that's not sufficient. That's very good. What about your eye catching? Well, it doesn't do what it used to do when I was playing on here. I think it's still. Pain is there? No pain at all. Pain is gone completely. Yeah. All right. Are you putting your eyes on the ground while walking on the roads or are you looking at the girls? I have my eyes on the ground. You should. Put your eyes because ground, the mother earth, she takes away all the heat from the eyes. Right? Very necessary. Ganesha is made out of mother earth. And if you put your eyes to the ground, she gives you that soothing feeling. It's very good. Say, for example, in the morning time, of course, it is raining heavy and cold, but otherwise, if you, during summertime, without wearing any shoes or anything, if you walk on the grass, it's very good for the eyes. Very good. And taking easy cold bath in this part is very good during summer. Not winter here because winter is very severe and cold is also bad. But a day when there is quite hot, it's so hot, you can bear it. It's very good. There are many things which are good for us. But the best thing is to pay no attention to anybody's eyes because you touch from everybody's eyes. Here, every man, like a watchtower is going on. What are you looking at? Where are you looking? Where are you going? What you go? With two attitudes. One is how many are looking at me and how many I have to do. It's a mad world. It's such a loss of honesty. Eyes have nothing to do with sense. For what? Accident? For what? That's why Christ has very clearly said that I'm not talking of adultery, but I'm talking about eyes that have adulterous. We should not have adulterous eyes. Eyes are very important. They are on the organ. They are the beauty. See, from the eyes it should be only going, nothing from it. It should be such a clear eye that from the eyes it's only going. Absolutely, it should be clear. Nothing taking it. Then it's all right. You can look at it. Even I don't look at it because sometimes I think that they might faint or they might get the kundalini suddenly up and all that. So I'm little bit worried about that. Might happen because so much love also. I should be absolutely clear. Going outward, not receiving anything into the eyes from others because what you receive is dirt and hate. This is how you receive all the spirits from the eyes and they go into your side. Most of these gurus touch your agya and put the spirits in. Through this. That's why Muhammad Sahib said, never bend this before anybody. If you have bent this before anybody else, but a person who is really an authority, then all your, this is the sign of your human, of you being a human being. And when you bend this before anybody else, then they hit you hard and they come in and they work with you. Open up for everyone. Side. How are you now, Anvi? Better? Terrible. Alex is much better now. See how he was working that Lama of anyone, he got tortured. He's supposed to be a Lama. And the things he did to his wife, it's terrible. His own horrible. He beat them with shoes and throw them away in the. They want your women, they want your money, they want everything. They are looters. Better? Who gets it back? Terrible. Yeah. Open up for everyone. How are you now, Anvi? Better? Terrible. Alex is much better now. See how he was working that Lama of anyone, he got tortured. He's supposed to be a Lama. And the thing he did to his wife, terrible. His own horrible. He beat them with shoes and throw them away in the. They want your women, they want your money, they want everything. They are looters. Better? How are you? Now don't start condemning yourself too much. You are not to condemn yourself. Yeah. Listen. Not to condemn. Love and respect because you are the chosen ones. You are chosen. Not to condemn. Forget the past. Forget it. Now don't think about all the things. I did this in 1900 and I do my duty, isn't it? And that's why you don't have any questions. Ah, don't do all that. It's good for nothing, useless things. Finished is finished. Past is past and lost. A future doesn't exist. So enjoy. Yes. Yes. Good. Miriam, what do you say? Becky? Miriam is a bad realized person. See, so she has advantages over you, and she doesn't catch much. And if she catches things, she throws them in your hand. We have another one you have seen is Kevin. There are many people in this world. There are many people who have born realized now, and many children are born realized. Many children. I mean, so many of them that you see. Most of the children we see now are born realized. They're all coming down. But you are the foundation. They're all going to come down to surgery. All of them are going to help us. Within 10 years, we will be outstanding. You all know about Kundalini, for example. Now, Kevin, you don't have to tell. Knows everything about Kundalini? Kundalini, everything he will tell you about. First time he came to see me, he knew everything about me. And I went up and said, how did you go up? He said, well, she went by staircase. I said, but where is the red carpet? You must spread some nice carpet for her. What do you think you are? And what she is? Done nothing. Like, he knows all about, all about his bond. And my own grandchildren are like that. When they were very young, about 6 months age, two granddaughters, they used to sleep with me in the night. They would get up in the morning and start sucking them. Just fall in there for half an hour, and their mother would come and say, "What happened? We have come and what have to do with it? There's nothing." They talk like that. They have seen my granddaughter. They have seen. They talk like that. They understand everything. They know about Kundalini. Even a little one, this newly born one, she was hardly, I think, 4 months or so. for 5 months. She had just started crawling. So one of the Sahayogi had come. So she saw it. She was at my feet. She came down and started hitting him on his arm. And his eyes are open now. They understand it because it happened to them inside and they know where is the obstruction. And they're working. Only thing you people, all of you, should decide about yourself to make yourself strong. Each one of you. Don't depend on others. Yourself. Or no. And then it will. Uh-huh. We have a busy session of this. Put up an right hand, right hand. Alright. She's come for the first time? Got it. She's always kept in the background. I've never seen her before. That's what I was saying. Come here, come here. Come here. She's very good. See, listen that sound. See? Listen that sound. Do that sound. Huh? Sit down. Sit down, talk to her. Can you sit on your foot? Like that. I'm going to do it. Alright? Workshop. Now tell me. All of you will realize. Now let's see. Indian Kamala, when you will give, then only it will flow. It's not going to be given to you free. You have to work it. Come along now, tell me. I don't know, right? That's it. Now, where is my hand? On the Vishuddhi Chakra. Yes, my hand is there and you are seeing that. She has a problem there. Everybody is getting it on these fingers. Buddy, see, what's wrong with you? You are all right. You can feel it. Come along now. How are you? Feeling it? Which one? Which one you are feeling? Put a bandhan to yourself and see now. I'll be your own. Your hand. That means her. And that's to be. That's what is going to happen, right? I don't mean. Huh? No, it doesn't help. See your friends again. Alright? Don't get alright, alright. It starts working better. Alright, let it be. We have she has fears. That's it. Okay. You put your right hand on the heart on there. Thank God. And also we know that He is reflected in us, in our heart, as art. Now, when we know about the three channels that are working within us of Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, and Mahasaraswati, the three powers of Ida, Pingla, and Sushumna, we say the subconscious, the conscious, and the conscious mind are working in our consciousness. That means we are conscious. We are conscious of our left and right, that is Ida and Pingla, sympathetic nervous system. We are not conscious of the parasympathetic. That means that we can increase the rate of our heart, we can increase the rate of our breathing, but we cannot decrease. The decrease, or what you call the lowering down of the rate, is done by parasympathetic. So the parasympathetic is active, but we are not conscious of it in the sense that we have no control over it. Spirit, that is God, which is reflected in us, resides in us. The manifestation of spirit in our heart controls the parasympathetic. But this spirit is the reflection of God Almighty in our heart as if in a mirror. And divine love, which is the light of God, is reflected in us through the reflection of the spirit as the unconscious one. So within us there is an area about which we are not conscious. That is why it is called as unconscious. That area lies so far away from our conscious mind that we cannot control it. We are not conscious, but it acts through parasympathetic activity. How it acts, I will give you a simile. Supposing there is a power word somewhere and it is acting through this light over here. You don't see the power word or the factory or wherever the power is seen. But what you see is the manifestation here. And you see the light. Supposing you do not see the light, nor the lamp, nor the fact, but you are affected by it. That is the situation of a human being. A normal human being who is not a realized soul is not aware of that factory which is God, or the light it has got, is not aware of the lamp that he has got in his heart, and is also not aware of the light that the lamp is in. But it is active. So the unconscious mind is nothing else but the projection of God's will through the light of divine love. I'm given this simile again and again, which is very good and apt, that these two powers that are within us, one on the left, another on the right hand side, are there and we are conscious of them and we use them. Out of them, the right, we use it in absolute awareness. Next one, we know is used as subconscious mind, and sometimes if you take drugs or if you do something like that, then you go to your subconscious also. So you can become aware of the subconscious area also. So you are aware of the right hand side already, and you are aware of the subconscious sometimes when you try to get aware of it. So these two powers that are within us are all the time vibrating in a wave. And the points at which they meet, they create the thought. You can say the center. Center is created, a deity is placed. But there is no light for us to see or to feel or to be conscious of the deity. Deities are far shakti. When the kundalini rises, now kundalini is the subconscious. You'll be surprised that kundalini is a Mahakali power. Absolutely pure in the purest form. Because she's not used. You can say part of it is used in our subconscious. Sort of we have kept some water separate, which we have not used so far. So first of all, we use the subconscious water and the preconscious water. And but we dirty. We exhaust. Then the stored up power rises. And that's the last cleanse. But when she rises, she creates a third current. See that third current, when she's rising, doesn't have the light. But when it reaches the Sahasrara and pierces it, then it becomes one with the universal consciousness. Because what is God is the one who controls the universal consciousness. He is the controller of the universal consciousness. He emits the light. And when the Kundalini rises, it gets that same moment. So now all the deities get away. Now you may say that it is in the heart, Mataji, you are saying it is here. The confusion to the thing. But actually it is all pervading. Say God is a nucleus, you can say, or a fact, which has the light all over and is reflected in the heart. So when your Kundalini, a particular individual Kundalini, touches that, then this light takes place. Then the heart, in the heart, the spirit is ignited. Or sort of it emits, it's manifest, project. And its projections are these vibrations. So through this you know the will of God. Through this you have a dialogue with God and you understand Him, what He. And what does He want you to know? There are three qualities of God which you can feel through this. One, what is the truth? You ask many questions. If you are asking for something, and if it is in yes, then you will get too many vibrations. If it is in no, vibrations will low down. That's how you can verify what is right, what is wrong. What is the truth, what is not the truth. Now you can know. Nobody has to tell you. You don't need any clergyman or anybody to certify it. It is there through your vibrations. You can feel it. Is it the truth or not? Is it the correct place you have come to or the wrong place? Then also the various combinations and permutations of these, it is true. But still, there's a little point which is wrong with you. For example, if you say that Christ was resurrected in person, yeah, you get more vibration. But if you see now, that if you say, is it Mataji, the mother of Christ? If you do not accept it, you will not get it on.